Y'all, can I be a hater for like 2 seconds? Okay, technically this one is all me, but I do feel like there are some travel learnings here. I gotta tell y'all about the insane 20-hour travel experience I had coming from New York to Thailand. Now, if y'all remember in my morning shift before traveling vlog, I had noted that I felt like my bag was overweight. Friend, I fear it was very overweight. I was quite literally repacking a couple hours before my flight took off, which I was so annoyed about because I quite literally did so good about pre-packing multiple days before I was leaving. But girl, it is what it is. So I decided to just take the L, and I was like, I'm gonna just roll up to the airport, pay for the overweight luggage, and just call it a day. So y'all, I pull up to JFK with my big behind overweight away suitcase, and I'm also pulling my base carry-on bag behind me. Now, I'm not typically somebody that likes to bring 2 rolling suitcases if I don't need to. Personally, I wanted to bring my Baboon to the Moon backpack, but baby, I realized I needed space, so we had to shift gears. Anyway, girl, I pull up to the counter, and the guy's checking my bags, and I'm like, yeah, my bag's overweight, like I just need to pay for it. Girl, why does he sit up here and tell me, you know you have 2 free bags? Ooh. The pain. Y'all, when that man said I had 2 free bags and I didn't have to basically pay for the overweight bag, I quite literally was like, oh wow, never have I ever played myself this much in my life. Anyway, we're tracking L's, so that's L number 1. Boarding my flight was fine, but it's what happened on the flight that really threw me for a doozy. So first off, y'all, I flew an airline that's new to me. It's called ANA. It's an airline out of Japan, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that's an airline right there. The screens on that airplane are so freaking humongous. I was like, oh baby, we in the movies on this plane. And honestly, they had a really good movie selection too. I ended up watching the new Haunted Mansion movie twice. Don't ask me why I watched it twice. I think it was probably like my 15th time watching it. Anyway, I'm about 7 hours into my 14-hour flight to Japan because I had a connecting flight. Why do I realize I overestimated the time that I had in Japan? Because I forgot I was going so many hours into the future that it would be the next day when I landed. Do not ask me why I did not process that I would be time traveling. So I processed in that moment. I booked a hotel for the wrong day. A non-refundable hotel at that. Girl, when I tell you I stress bought some Wi-Fi on that flight, baby, the best $16.95 I paid for so far on this trip. I'm up there trying to message the hotel on booking.com because I'm like, oh, please, y'all got to answer y'all messages. They answer their messages, y'all. So I was like, okay, take a breath, because the one thing I've learned with traveling is if you give your anxiety an inch, it's gonna take a mile. So instead of freaking out, I decided to just rebook a hotel for one night. And thankfully, since I went to Tokyo last year, I was very familiar with the airport hotel. Honestly, loved it down, and the stay that I had again this time around was super good. If you guys have a connecting flight in Haneda, definitely stay at that hotel. Anyway, y'all, I had me a nice night with a little bit of Wagyu, watched the Haunted Mansion again. Oh, and back to ANA. Y'all, those were some of the best airplane meals that I've ever had. I'm still dreaming about the meatballs that I had for breakfast on my flight from New York to Tokyo. Anyway, I've got another day of adventures ahead of me, so I'll see you guys in the vlog.